Greeting everyone, welcome to the 5-minute tech update.
Let's move on to the next update. OpenAI releases Sora, a credit score-based dating app launches, and an anti-Tesla ad comes under fire. The high fidelity and three-dimensional world creation capabilities of OpenAI's Sora AI model redefine video generation. Score releases a contentious dating app that runs on credit. And touch the change. Due to cutbacks, Spotify has ended the popular Every Noise at Once project. Mozilla reduces its expenditures on a number of items. Slack launches AI-powered search capabilities, while Google improves its Gemini AI models. Veriston, a spyware startup, is going to close. Analysis explores Fortnite's possible domination of the metaverse, as well as the Bluesky versus Mastodon controversy. And podcasts include talks with Yatsu of Animoca Brands, to Grant Sloyan, CEO of Code Signal, and Taylor's startup Sierra. Let's move on to the next update.
Tech giants signed voluntary pledge to fight election-related deepfakes.
At the Munich Security Conference, IT behemoths Microsoft, Meta, Google, and Amazon signed an agreement to unite against election-related deepfakes. 13 other businesses also promised their support, including OpenAI and the social media sites X, TikTok, and Snap. They promised to put context and openness first, and to quickly identify, classify, and address deceptive political deepfakes on their platforms. Critics claim the agreement is toothless, but given the growth in deepfake content before of elections, it does show tech's apprehension about regulatory scrutiny. And states and agencies take action against deepfake dangers, as worries about their potential to taint elections mount, even though there are currently no federal regulations in the United States. Let's move on to the next update. Fortnite will return to iOS in Europe thanks to DMA and Department. All the Digital Markets Act is credited by Epic Games for spurring their announcement of their return to iOS in Europe. And research in the context. With this change, mobile devices in the area will have access to Fortnite and the Epic Games Store. Even though Epic and Apple had previously spat over in-app purchases, Epic recognizes that the DMA is essential to the operation of its mobile game shop. The business's present appreciation for the DMA's potential stands in stark contrast to CEO Tim Sweeney's previous criticism of the company. With the new regulations in place, Epic intends to return to competition on mobile. Oversight will be provided by Epic Games Sweden AB, which has 3 studios and more than 60 people. As the Epic Games Store is being developed for iOS, Fortnite's return to the platform has been confirmed as was previously promised. Let's move on to the next update. India may block Proton Mail. Due to improper usage of its service, Proton Mail received bomb threats sent to Tamil Nadu schools, resulting in a possible block in India. Proton denounces the proposed block, claiming that it will be detrimental to regular users. The Indian IT Ministry, claiming 13 fictitious bomb threats that Chennai schools had received, sent a notification to ISPs requesting that they disable Proton Mail. Because Proton uses end-to-end encryption, it was difficult for the police to find the criminals. Concerns about privacy erosion are raised by legislators and privacy advocates following the shutdown of Proton VPN servers in India in 2022 due to transparency laws. This represents another blow for Proton. Proton Mail and the ministry have not yet responded. Let's move on to the next update. India may block Proton Mail. Due to improper usage of its service, Proton Mail received bomb threats sent to Tamil Nadu schools, resulting in a possible block in India. Proton denounces the proposed block, claiming that it will be detrimental to regular users. The Indian IT ministry, claiming 13 fictitious bomb threats that Chennai schools had received, sent a notification to ISPs requesting that they disable Proton Mail. Because Proton uses end-to-end encryption, it was difficult for the police to find the criminals. Concerns about privacy erosion are raised by legislators and privacy advocates following the shutdown of Proton VPN servers in India in 2022 due to transparency laws. This represents another blow for Proton. Proton Mail and the ministry have not yet responded. Move on to the next update. European digital rights groups say the future of online privacy is on a knife edge. The EU's Data Protection Regulatory Agency is urged by a coalition of digital rights groups to reject Meta's consent or pay strategy. Meta's decision to offer a paid ad-free option to EU users in order to obtain their approval for ad targeting is being questioned. Concerning the degradation of privacy rights, the NGOs refer to this approach as pay or okay. Meta is under fire for violating GDPR regulations by restricting options and requiring consent. Concerns about privacy laws and data security are growing. It is recommended that the European Data Protection Board respect consumers' true choice. The ruling may establish a pattern that affects privacy rights and influences how online business models are developed in the future.
Anyway, thank you to all of you. Please subscribe to my channel.